bring in now our Sky News political editor Andrew Clennell. Andrew, the official briefing yet to happen to all the journos there in the press gallery about what went on in the party room this morning, but I understand you've had your own private briefing with someone. What can you tell us about what's actually gone down in the party room?
Ashley, it looks like Treasurer Josh Frydenberg's had what's been described as a bit of a spray, or certainly at least a go at the rebel Nationals in this coalition party room meeting this morning. He said words to the effect of, "We had all this good news yesterday with the Joko Widodo visit and it was overshadowed by the infighting." A clear go at the rebel Nationals who created a situation where Lou O'Brien was elected Deputy Speaker yesterday. So Josh Frydenberg really reflecting the frustrations of Liberals at the infighting in the Nationals and how it's distracting the government. The Prime Minister Scott Morrison had a similar message, not as strong. He told MPs we're elected to govern and let's get on with it. As Trudy mentioned there, Matt Canavan got up and sort of threw the red rag out there. He said he wanted to thank the government for funding the feasibility study for the coal-fired power station in Collinsville, but there were no objections, as I understand, from the moderate Liberal MPs who were jumping up and down on this issue and on climate change generally last week. That's because senior ministers had telephoned them prior to the meeting, urging them not to speak up. The feeling is that there's been enough infighting and the government needs to calm down on it, not provide more for us to talk about, I guess, Ashley.
I can understand that, Andrew, but how did that go down with the moderate Liberals? I mean, we know that MPs don't really like being told to mind their P's and Q's and not speak their mind. That's not something really in the DNA of most of our elected officials there in Canberra.
Well, I'm sure it's just a one-week hiatus that's occurring, but I think after the events yesterday, which kind of startled so many MPs, they would see it as in the interest of the Prime Minister not to take the bait, if you like, from Matt Canavan. It was put to me yesterday that moderates were muscling up. Often they did not, and they'd muscled up in party room last week, but nevertheless they were standing strongly behind the Prime Minister Scott Morrison, and therefore I've got no doubt they've decided to spare his blushes today.
Yeah, something going the Prime Minister's way at least. Andrew Clennell live there in Canberra for us. Thank you for the update.